the gender issue is very important, not only in South Africa, but all over the world. Because firstly, we had this, our customary, what laws, the way we live as Africans. Now we have to change the mindset of people to get out of those customs and traditions, and to say that we also as women are part of the population. And because most of them couldn't make us have access to certain places, like the land, we couldn't have access to the land, couldn't have this, can't buy this. Now, as we say, we're a democratic state, we have to be equal. And a democratic state recognize everyone, and we have rights like any other person. But it won't just happen. We sit as women and say, what is it? Let's identify where are these hurdles, where is it, where are the problems, and then what can we do? We make our own inputs into the laws of the country. I spoke about the gender bill that we put up, but now to implement, it's us women who must be at the forefront. It won't just happen. Although we've got rights, it's in the Constitution, but if it's not implemented, nothing. And we cannot just, as politicians, implement it. We have to go to the communities there to feel, the women out there, they will say, the following are still our habits. The people take for granted that it's only changing just the laws. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you don't have accessible water, you still fetch water. Mm-hmm. So we have to fight that the water is within reach, it's next to us. The issue of food, we have to make inputs in each and everything of our daily experiences and daily lives. And above all, that education is very important. It's not only you must go, they would say, as long as you can write your name or write a letter, you are educated as a woman, why should you? But now we've fought that, over that, and not just that we also can be scientists. We are scientists, we are researchers, we're everything. And some of the initiatives come up through us as women. We see what is wrong, and we bring this to the attention that we need to improve our lives by doing the following. We need to implement the following. So the change of mindset, and also to say that you are democratic, it must be visible. And you can see in the places at work where you find that a woman is highly qualified but still has a very low position. Mm-hmm. So we find that, fortunately, with us in South Africa, we say a certain percentage must be women. We go up to more than 50% of women, it must be women. So even the workers, the way they are organized, they also emphasize the issue of women participation equally. Mm-hmm. And we also say we will now have to meet some punishment if people are not adhering to that. So even we're telling private sector, it must do that. Because it's not that they are not qualified, but we also push that women be educated, and all sorts of education, they should be there, and they are there. So I think it is working. You'll be very much proud when you see women coming up with initiatives themselves of improving their lives of people. They see what is wrong with the environment. Mm-hmm. And they say, if we start, the way people are cutting the trees, or if it's traditional healers, they teach them on how to debug. Mm-hmm. They also use their indigenous knowledge, to protect the environment, to protect resources like the water. That is why when it comes to water and rivers in South Africa, the women, they've got the Adopt a River. They were the first ones to come with that program of Adopt a River, which ultimately results in actually even men become also part of that, working, giving employment to both men and women.
Yeah. Do you think that there is a need for sort of a quota system to ensure that more women are involved in all political sort of circles, in all political life? Because I guess even if you look at European countries and the USA, and women are still blocked, or there seems to be a glass ceiling in terms of the private sector, the public sector, and political life. So is a kind of quota system the way forward?
As a way forward, countries must see to it that it won't just come automatically. That's why we must meter some sort of punishment for those who don't adhere to the laws. You cannot call yourself a democratic country while you are oppressing the women. You do it in a very nice, subtle way that they don't say it, that they're being oppressed. So I call on all countries. You must not say you are democratic. You are a democratic country if you are still overlooking women.